Yeah. So this next thing is a wonderful thing that Carolyn does as a solo piece. She plays a character who is a women's studies professor emeritus from Harvard University who deconstructs language to show that any word or phrase that we commonly know as a mundane cliche in our lives can be deconstructed and really realize that its roots in all language go back to the divine goddess energy. So from you, I would like a cliche such as a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, a stitch in time saves 9, things like that. Yes?
Is this mic on?
Is this mic on? I like it. I like it. I'm kind of searching for a more famous cliche. You did nothing wrong. It was good. I'm going to search a little bit more, though.
The apple never falls far from the tree.
The apple never falls far from the tree. Let's go with that. So Eve's going to write that big and bold, and soon we will see Theresa Thesaurus take a crack at this phrase, and you will see magically that it all comes back to the divine feminine. I'll get her now. Ladies and gentlemen, the esteemed scholar, Theresa Thesaurus.
Hello. I am always so glad to be asked to speak among my most advanced student class. And you know my story so well. My sacred father, Rajat, on his deathbed, he said to me, Theresa, go forth and rescue the English language from its tendency towards the negative. Go forth and show the sacred underneath every phrase. And so, my dear Father Rajat, I carry on your desire. The apple never falls far from the tree. Actually, in the world of cliches and aphorisms, not a bad aphorism all on its own, though some of us do like to fall a little further, don't we? We're for change, we're for transformation, and we may feel limited by this. Not falling far from whatever tree we happen to be stuck to during those first 15 or 16 years. But let's see what the goddess says to us within this. All right, will we begin with that wonderful word, tee-hee? Yes, the goddess reminds us, tee-hee, there's always a little joke here. Yes, there is. When we approach he, the great one, the god, we have to remember that within he there is often a heap of nonsense, isn't it? He is great, but he sits on the great big heap, let's face it. Yes. And we are the applicants. We are the apes and the applicants, and at times we have to go pee-pee. It's the high and the low, right at the beginning, how good this is. Yes, we plea for all of humankind. We ask that please lean down here. Please do not leave us, oh great Mother, Father. Stay forever. Find Eve and the apple and he and the fall, and it's the same old story Well, that's in error. I say fa to that. I say fa, la. We will all come together. We all embrace that there is a farther story here, and we shall find it. Yes, oh, here is one who had been left out of the story so far. We mustn't forget the serpent. There it is, the image of the sacred goddess of knowledge in the garden, yes. Fa-la, where are you? We are calling you. You You are not on a CD-ROM. You are not going to and fro. You are not roaming. You are right here centered, and we can all say, Om. We are talking about the tree, the great tree of knowledge up the spinal cord in the center of ourselves. We go Om, we call the Kundalini snake, the goddess, up to the very top, and when all is said and done, we are back to Tee-hee! Yes! We are back to Tee-hee, but now we are all het up. We are all het up, because we know that we do not have to redo this except at our own choosing. We are not just falling not far from the tree, we are re-entering so that we can re-examine, so we can re-tee-hee, and once again the tree will bloom, the tree of knowledge which is within us and without us. We could never fall far from this tree because indeed it is the tree that covers the universe. Thank you.